The video of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee at her animated best running from an office with a green file has become the center of a massive controversy. Mamata Banerjee was leaving from the residence of TMC's election strategist and office of a political consultancy group. This political consultancy group is called I-PAC, which has found itself under the microscope of the Enforcement Directorate scanner. What is I-PAC? Who are the key players? What is the money trail? And why does this case matter? Well, let's take a deeper look at it now. Hello and welcome to another episode of Deep Dive brought to you by NewsX. I'm Pratik Jain. We're going to take a closer look at the controversy around I-PAC and what exactly it is. The Indian Political Action Committee, also known as I-PAC, is a prominent political consultancy firm in India that specializes in election strategy, campaign management, data analytics, digital outreach and voter engagement for political parties and leaders across the country. It originated from the earlier platform Citizens for Accountable Governance and has been credited with introducing professionalized campaigning and innovative strategies into Indian elections. I-PAC positions itself as a non-partisan platform that enables young professionals and graduates to contribute to political affairs without being part of a political party and has worked closely with major parties on large-scale campaign operations. Recently, the Enforcement Directorate conducted searches at I-PAC's offices and the residence of its co-founder and director Pratik Jain in connection with a money laundering probe linked to an alleged coal smuggling case, bringing the firm into the national spotlight. Who then is Pratik Jain? Pratik Jain is the co-founder and director of the Indian Political Action Committee, one of India's most influential political consultancy firms, and an alumnus of the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, where he studied metallurgical engineering and materials science. After graduating, he briefly worked as an analyst in the corporate sector before moving into political consultancy, initially with Citizens for Accountable Governance, which later evolved into I-PAC. Jain has gained prominence as a behind-the-scenes strategist focused on campaign planning, data analysis and organizational outreach, and has been personally involved in shaping and executing campaign strategies for major political parties, particularly in West Bengal. He also serves as the head of the Trinamool Congress IT and digital media cell, linking him closely to the party's election management apparatus. Let's take a look at his role in election campaigns. In election campaigns, Pratik Jain has been regarded as a key operational strategist, working largely out of public view to design and implement campaign structures, manage data-driven voter outreach, and coordinate digital and ground activities. Under his leadership at I-PAC, the consultancy has worked closely with the Trinamool Congress on communication planning, social media strategy, and mobilization tactics during multiple state elections, including the successful 2021 West Bengal Assembly polls. His role typically involves integrating data analytics with field operations, overseeing volunteer networks, and advising party leadership on strategic decisions, tasks that have positioned him as an influential figure in modern political campaigning in India. Since its inception in 2013, the I-PAC has worked across more than a dozen major election campaigns at the national and state levels. It first gained prominence during the 2014 Lok Sabha polls and has since handled campaigns for a wide range of political parties, including the JDU in Bihar, Congress in Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, YSR Congress in Andhra Pradesh, Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, DMK in Tamil Nadu, Shiv Sena in Maharashtra and the Trinamool Congress in West Bengal. I-PAC's involvement has spanned Lok Sabha, Assembly and local body polls, making it one of India's most active and influential political consultancy firms. The Enforcement Directorate conducted searches at multiple locations in Kolkata, including the office of the I-PAC in Salt Lake and the residence of its co-founder Pratik Jain, as part of an ongoing money laundering investigation. The searches were carried out under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act and were linked to the ED's probe into alleged proceeds of crime connected to an illegal coal smuggling network. During the operation, the ED claimed its officials were obstructed, leading to a legal confrontation with both the agency and Trinamool Congress leaders approaching the Calcutta High Court over the conduct of the searches. The FIR in the illegal coal mining case was registered in 2020. As the probe moved along, it was found that coal was being illegally mined and stolen from the lease area of Eastern Coalfields Limited in and around West Bengal's Paschim Bardhaman district in collusion with officials of the railways and CISF. Apart from other concerned departments, links to Hawala operators were also found. This coal was sold at various factories or plants located in Bankura, Bardhaman, Purulia and other districts of West Bengal. A large chunk of the coal was sold to Shakhambari group of companies. In all, coal worth around 2,742.32 crores, including taxes and royalties, was siphoned off through illegal mining and theft from the ECL lease area. Investigations reveal that one Hawala operator linked to the layering of proceeds of crime had facilitated transactions of tens of crores of rupees to Indian PAC Consulting Private Limited, also known as I-PAC. This brought the political consultancy and its chief, Jain, under the ED's radar, alongside Hawala operators and handlers who were searched on the 8th of January. The Enforcement Directorate says it is following the money trail in a larger coal smuggling and money laundering case, while I-PAC and Trinamool Congress leaders have termed the action politically motivated and are challenging it. With legal proceedings now underway and investigation still open, the focus remains on what the money trail reveals and how the courts respond. Joining us live is Pratik Jain, senior journalist. Pratik Jain, what do you make of this ED case under which, of course, Ankit Jain's premises are being raided, and he, of course, along with other leaders of the TMC now, find themselves under the enforcement agency's scanner?
Case is important, as you have read out, and the coal smuggling issue is not new. It was shaping up. We always thought that it was financing politics, particularly in parts of Bengal closer to the mining belt. So, in India, we are aware about the mining scams and etc., the link between mining and politics. So, these all are there. And it was very much there. This particular case has surfaced and is, as you read out, there are lots of people, right from coal officials to CISF, railways, everyone has been, must have had their play into it. And its role in political funding is, of course, you cannot rule out. And as you may remember, the case actually surfaced when Anup Maji or Lala was arrested. That is when it came to public. And with that, one particular person, Vinay Misra, who is now in exile. Vinay Misra was a right-hand man of Mr. Abhishek Banerjee. Back in 2011, Mr. Banerjee formed an outfit called Trinamool Juva. So he was then kind of taking stake into Trinamool politics. And Vinay Misra was very close to him. And this Vinay Misra and Anup Maji, so they were named in the original when this probe began in 2020. And Vinay Misra fled. He's some Vanatura or somewhere, they say. So this is, I believe, one way to look at it is that it should be probed and it should reach its conclusions. The other end of the story is about I-PAC, and where it has actually gone bizarre is that the chief minister is saying, describing Pratik Jain as my party man. That is where it has gone bizarre. Over to you.
Yes, also, as far as this I-PAC is concerned, how has this I-PAC company become so politically influential in West Bengal, Pratik Jain?
That's a very interesting feature. Good question. And see, it's in India now, politics, and it is so worldwide, and I'm sure going forward that is the trend, is that the whole politics is the political campaigning has been corporatized. That's a fact of life. Every party does that. Another trend we have seen in politics is that the bureaucracy is gaining more prominence. What happened in West Bengal is something very peculiar. Two things are, first of all, is that I-PAC has been in there when Prashant Kishore was there. So Prashant Kishore made a lot of noises in 2021 and etc. This company is not merely a election campaign manager. This company actually, if you go to any government program, the smallest of the small, so there is I-PAC present. And sometimes it created news in some local channels and etc., where people objected that why you are entering here. But I-PAC has always been there, and it is almost like, as you are aware, they also handle the IT and media. This company is inseparable from Trinamool and the government. Now, that's a very, very, very crucial situation, or critical situation, because a private company is seen as an extension of the government and extension of the party. And yesterday, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee ensured that it is actually a part of the establishment. This is where things are not, I should say, is not acceptable, probably.
Okay. Now, finally, before we let you go on this case now, do you expect it to become a big political issue with the West Bengal elections around the corner, given the fact that the BJP, of course, is saying that the West Bengal government is obstructing the agency's work? The West Bengal government, meanwhile, says that this is nothing but political vendetta.
Actually, Mamata Banerjee, this is separate. Mamata Banerjee is now looking for ways, her politics banks on brinkmanship. So the SIR has created quite a serious problem for her. It might end up, the weeding out of voters, bogus voters, is going to change the political complexion of Bengal, even if she wins the vote. But she is trying to trying to grab an opportunity where she will kind of play the role of brinkmanship. Where, yesterday, if the ED officials stopped her, in political reading is, ED has done right by not stopping her. Because had she been stopped, she would have done exactly what she did when CBI went out to arrest the Calcutta Police Commissioner, Rajiv Kumar, now in the Secretary and DG. So this is the opportunity that she was looking for, and today they are making a lot of noise in the city as well as in Delhi, etc. So they are looking forward to turn it into an opportunity.
Yes.
This is the politics of it.
All right, Pratim Bose, appreciate you joining us with your perspective on this segment.